Hello, my name is Alicia Mitchell, and I am a candidate for the Educational Doctorate degree in Administrative Leadership from Carson Newman University. This is my dissertation proposal. My proposal is on early literacy development and resources for parents and families. The purpose of this study is the foundations of literacy. All of these foundations begin in the home, and the purpose of my study is to find out if parents are aware of early literacy resources that are available to them prior to their children entering kindergarten. I'd like to find out what resources are available, what resources parents actually access, and what role that those resources and programs play in to the early literacy development of these children entering kindergarten. Major findings of the literature review in all of the research that I did for the annotated bibliography. The role of families in literacy development is very important. Parents reading to children in the home before they come to school. There is tons of research on how effective that can be and all the things that parents can do for their children. My focus is going to be on the programs and resources and what programs and resources they use, how they get the information, how could we get the information to them, whether it be at their checkups, yearly checkups at the doctor's office or in schools. Can we send out more information about resources in the communities that are available to them? And why would they use them? You know, if they know that they're going to be effective or that they're going to work, would they use them? The purpose, again, of the literacy, the research has proven effective when parents are involved. They can share a love for reading. So in my research questions, I wanted to look at what factors in the home influence early literacy development as far as resources and the resources that parents are aware of, and then how do they utilize those resources? Where can parents find the resources? What can we do as teachers to empower them to engage in their child's early literacy development? The theoretical frameworks are the factors, again, that play a role in the literacy development: programs, games, local library activities, and all of these things will help build alphabet knowledge, print concepts, vocabulary, and phonological awareness. The theories for Piaget and the literacy theory are the two other frameworks I'm going to be focusing on. Piaget's theory of language and development focuses on language acquisition and the fact that children can learn about language from people in their home environment in a way that they can also learn to perform physical actions. So just like they learn to brush their teeth every day, if someone's talking to them and speaking to them on a regular basis, then this helps them learn vocabulary and opens them up to a whole new world. The literacy theory for decoding, comprehension, writing, speaking, the basic developmental reading aspects. The other things are like writing skills, emergent literacy, alphabetic fluency, words, patterns, and again, intermediate reading and advanced reading can also be developed through this theory. The qualitative research approach is going to be a case study. I plan to conduct interviews, review documents for incoming kindergarten students based on the focus that parents discussed at their registrations, things of that nature. Brigant scores of incoming kindergarten students for how well they've scored based on their knowledge entering kindergarten, and then parent surveys regarding what resources were available and what they have utilized and what they knew about and what we could have given them information about had they known. The participants in this study are the parents of the incoming kindergarten students for the 23-24 school year at Erin Elementary School in Erin, Tennessee. Currently, we have about 60 kindergarten students registered, attempting for 20 to 30 volunteer participants. We represent families of all kinds, single home families, non-traditional families, low-income families, traditional families. We do have some non-English speaking families, different family concepts, different families represented here that we can get this information from. Some families may have more information than others. How did they get that information and was it effective? I will also be utilizing interviews, parent conversations. I plan to do these at orientations about prior literacy engagement. What did you have access to? What did you share with your child? Brigance scores, these scores come at registration. We're going to compare these scores with the information that we obtained from parents to kind of gauge what they did and how well the child scored on their Brigance scores. I also would like to have some focus group for some of those family dynamics that we talked about. So maybe I have some focus groups for maybe single moms, or maybe it's my traditional mom and dad homes, things of that nature, and just really trying to create those groups and find out where the information came from. Did you know what was available to you? What is available to you? And was it effective? Then I would also like to conduct some surveys with parents using the Likert scale, ranking items and checklists of things that they may or may not have been aware of or utilized. The data analysis will come from coding. I plan to code the interviewed information, transcription, open coding to organize those specific resources that maybe they were aware of, or specific skills that they were aware of that would be helpful to their child, and then using the axial coding to make connections between those resources and practices in the home. Also categorizing the programs, and then scoring alignment, color coding for categories, and then collaboration and linking all of those things together. Qualitative trustworthiness techniques. I plan to use the triangulation with the surveys, interviews, focus groups, and scores. Parents will also be able to review results of the resources and commonalities in the programming and practices that they provided for me. The sufficiently thick description of context, what resources and programs are utilized and how effective are they based on those incoming Brigance scores. The audit trail transcripts, survey data, scoring reports. My peer debriefer will be my principal, Ms. Jessica Lyle, and also use neutrality and informational adequacy for confirmability and objectivity. Ethical considerations, the participant consent methods after the IRB approval, written informed consent and participation agreements will be given to parents willing to take part in the survey, both focus groups and interviews. The techniques for protecting the parents, obviously no personal identifying information will be tied to any of the data collected throughout the processes of interviews and surveys. Thank you so much.